The Naked Gun, the 2025 version. We'll just go full spoilers for a multitude of reasons, but going over to the plot, I'm putting plot in quotes here.
You don't watch it for the plot. You can't really spoil anything for this.
Yeah, it's another silly movie. Both of these movies silly as all get out. I think if Happy Gilmore was a level 7 silly, this is like a level 14 silly. So many silly jokes,
It
Christopher.
was so many jokes. A joke every 5 seconds.
Indeed, yes. Have you seen the original or any like Leslie Mann
Yes.
movies like that? Yeah.
I've seen the originals when I was a kid, but it'd been 20 years or so. But you seen them?
I remember seeing some of the first one. I remember loving Airplane as a kid. And that kind of comedy. Again, it's very unique. I think within the first maybe 5 minutes you're watching this movie, if you don't like the first 5 minutes, then just walk out. Because I don't even know how to describe it. With that being said, would you have walked out or would you have stayed? Bearing in mind, I know the answer, but go ahead.
Well, I stayed, obviously.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
But I could easily see how you wouldn't like it. But did you like it, Steve?
I did like it, Christopher. I will say I had a unique theater experience in that there was absolutely no one else
Oh, really?
in the theater with me. I thought it was really, really funny. I was like, I shouldn't be laughing at this because it's just so dumb. But this is like the best fast food of movies where it's dumb, it's silly, it's just a lot of fun. I don't know. And I gave it an, you call me crazy, I gave an 8 out of 10.
Oh, I'm not calling you crazy.
I think technically I don't even remember the other ratings I gave. Probably, if you go back, you're like, this is your actual rating, Steven. I don't remember what they are, but I thought this one was great. I would watch this again before Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four. I thought it was great.
I'd probably say 8 out of 10, 80% or something like that. Yeah, same thing. I thought it was funny. And I'll go into pros later, but should we get into some cons here?
Go for it.
Like you said, it's not going to be for everyone. The plot is not
It's
really
nothing. Yeah.
existing, which, again, don't go in looking for a plot. There's a couple times where you're like, what is going on here?
It's a weird movie because it has a very thin plot. If you're looking for bloody, Oscar-worthy performance and gripping story, then you should watch this movie. I'll tell you that for free right now. You know what I'm saying? No, it's just dumb fun, you know. But cons-wise, I don't know if I loved Pamela Anderson in it. Everyone's great, by the way. I feel like if I had to pick a weak link, maybe she was maybe the weakest. And it's not saying she's bad. And this is me nitpicking because I liked everything. But it's like if I had to pick one of the weakest characters, it'd probably be her.
You want to get into some pros?
Yes. The biggest compliment I can give this movie is that it's really stupid.
Yep.
It's really stupid and it's really fun. And it's just quick and easy. Like you said, I found myself unapologetically chuckling at least a couple, maybe 3 times in each scene because there's so many like visual gags, audio gags where, for instance, they're in a police station and you see a guy behind them. There's like background comedy, which is great for like rewatchability, but there's background comedy where there's a guy coming out of like a freezer and it says cold cases and he's coming out with like a jacket and a frozen over, like that kind of crap where it's like, that's funny, you know? It's stupid, but it's funny. If you like puns, boy, do I got a movie for you, man. Like, you know, it scratched that stupid itch that I had from when I was a kid.
Yeah, I wrote down a few of my favorite lines here. This one upset the lady behind me. He's talking to the bartender and says, "You shot my brother in the name of justice." Liam Neeson, that could be thousands. You shot him in the back. Hundreds. He was unarmed. Maybe 50. He was white. You're Tommy Royland's brother.
Yeah.
How's he doing? He's like, you shot him in the back. There was a Amish woman sitting behind me, and she was, that's messed up. The whole time, which first I was getting annoyed, but it kind of made it funner. Again, I watched in a packed theater, kind of opposite of you. I guess we have different experiences because I think it's funner to watch in a theater because you get a lot of people laughing.
Yeah.
And then you'd also get people like a delayed laugh, like a few seconds, like, oh,
yeah,
I get it. And just like kind of throughout. But then you'd have this one lady just getting mad at everything. Or like she just like could not comprehend the type of movie it is. You're like, that doesn't how do they pull a shotgun out of, like just throughout it, which like, it was kind of funny. I don't know, made it more fun. But, and then this other one, when he first sees Pamela Anderson, got the heads and the shoulders and the knees and toes. And She has the type of bottom that would make a toilet beg for the brown. The whole theater just like, whether they laughed or had like everyone reacted some
There's a
way
reaction, yeah.
to that.
This would be a fun, like a group of friends. This would be a fun movie watch with some
Yeah.
friends. I thought the one you were going to say was there's a moment where the villain's having a drink with Pamela Anderson and they're like, cheers. And he's like, this is from Bill Cosby's vintage collection.
Yeah, that one was pretty good.
Yeah, there's so many just like dumb things where, oh man, like the coffee joke. They're always drinking coffee. Someone always putting coffee, bigger, smaller sizes, even when they're driving to hand. Like there's so many dumb things.
My condolences. How did she pass? Great. 50 yards
50
easy.
yards, yeah.
Armed like a cannon. And then she died.
Yeah.
She sounds like a saint.
Yeah.
Or maybe a Bronco or 49. Just like.
Yeah. There's so many of those little moments too where like if you're not paying attention, you would think they're just like talking, but you're like, wait a second, that was funny, you know?
Yeah. I'm still upset at the Janet Jackson Super Bowl. That was 20 years ago. Not for me.
Not for me. Yeah. When this first came out, I saw a trailer and I was like, oh no. I was like, nah, come on, man. Like I was really worried they wouldn't nail the kind of comedy. I was really worried about Liam Neeson. One is because he's an old guy, but I was like, I've never seen him in a comedic role besides like 1,000 Ways to Die in the West or, you know. I think this kind of role is unique because you can't really have like a traditional funny man. You have to be a guy that's straight-laced and believes every word that he's saying is genuine. Otherwise, if you had a funny man and he says it wouldn't work. So like this guy is the character who's just like, this is who he is. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but he did a lot better than what I thought. Yeah.
It works better because he is like a serious
Straight, yeah.
sounding versus like if you had Jim Carrey or like an Owen Wilson or someone playing it, it wouldn't be as funny.
Yeah.
Because he's just giving him like kind of dry lines. I just thought of another one when he's talking to the villain and he's like, just like the Black Eyed Peas, let's get retarded. And he's like, they're still saying that in my club. They can. And then they just go on a big old thing about the Black Eyed Peas. I would never forget about Fergie.
Just random stuff like that.
And they
It's
play
hilarious.
Fergalicious. The more I'm quoting it, I could watch it again because I'd say the negative of watching it in a theater is if you're laughing, and since all the jokes are like so quick paced, I'm sure I missed like half the jokes because I couldn't hear it or I was too busy like laughing or something.
Oh, honorable mentions. We have CCH Pounder, which was awesome to have there. She was in The Wire. We'll insert a clip of Dennis Reynolds doing an impression of her.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, Dutch! What other errands do you have us running for the DA? What other errands do you have us running for the DA?
And then we also have Paul Walter Hauser. I wish he was in there more because I was like, this guy's great, but he was kind of barely in it.
I know.
There's actually one really funny part that I remembered where Pamela Anderson's walking out and like they do like internal monologue. Liam Neeson's like, as I watched her walk away, you know, her legs went all the way to the and then like it cuts to Paul Walter Hauser, his internal monologue. He's like, and then it points over to all the cops and they're all having internal monologues about her at the same time. There's so many dumb things like that.
It's a breath of fresh air to have a movie like this where it's a comedy and it seemed like their one and only objective is just to make you laugh.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm dumb, but like I didn't see any hidden agenda or some sort of political message or even like friendship, which I like that one a lot. I probably like that still more, but even that you have like the darker angle and like, oh, the psychological and all this versus this, it's just like,
Let's pack it full of jokes. Yeah.
our main goal is to make you laugh. We're not trying to do anything different, which I appreciated because I really can't remember the last movie that was kind of like that.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And I think the marketing was really done well for this too, because they had a lot of funny posters that just kind of slotted right in. They just adapted to modern times, but still kept that feeling, is the best way I can describe it.
Yeah, when you start watching, because I'd seen the trailer a couple times, and obviously they have the jokes in the trailer, and most of the time they give like the best jokes in the trailer.
Of course I'm a bloody doctor.
And then you watch the movie and you're like, well, those were funny, but I already seen it. And then there's not really much left. And I was worried because this one, it starts off, they have the OJ thing in the trailer where they're all talking to their dead dads, you know, and then they had seems like you're arrested for man's laughter, huh? Must have been some kind of joke or, and like, you know, funny. But this one, obviously they have a lot more jokes where it wasn't like they showed their whole hand like a lot of comedies do.
Oh, yeah. They showed a corner of their of one card in the trailer, which was great. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
I think it's also a testament, too, because a lot of, quote, comedy movies, they're like, okay, we saw all those jokes in the trailer. This one, they showed just enough to get the feeling of it. And I was like, that's cool. Good on you guys. Good on you. Anyway, I think we've talked enough about this movie.
I know.
If you haven't thought about going by now, I'd say go see it. I don't know.
If you haven't seen it, I'm sure you're just like, why are they? It's not that funny. But when you
Context,
see it,
yeah.
it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's a good joke. I could watch it again this week, and I think I'd still have a good time.
You know what would be funny? If you got a girl, take her to see this movie. See if she passes the test.
Mine will not.
I know.
She might go see it because she saw the trailer. She's like, that looks dumb. But apparently Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson are an item now.
Oh.
Romantic, this movie.
Good for them.
So
Yeah.
she's like, well, maybe I'll go watch it to support the couple here.
Thanks for watching these highlights of our episode of the Stale Popcorn Podcast. If you want to listen to the full episode, check out the links in the description. Please like, share, and subscribe, and if you do that with your favorite YouTuber, I'm sure they would appreciate it too. Thanks, and have a great day.